So the second part of Module 2 is supposed to be reporting back on our project and how we did with managing it. But the first part I was already done by the time I reported, and so this might be a little bit redundant, but here goes anyway. So of the 3 steps to initiating a project, I think that identifying risks and risk management strategy was the most useful for me. I identified writer's block as a really possible risk, and I planned for it by using Pinterest and friends and interns for inspiration to combat that. So that really contributed to my project completion. It helped me to not get stuck on one specific prompt. I could, just look for inspiration on that prompt or put it away and come back. Either way, the strategy really helped me to overcome that. So when it comes to the project schedule, I think that estimating the duration of the project was the most useful, because this is a project that probably could have gone on a while. I could have kept coming up with prompts and things like that, but because we estimated the duration, there was an end point where this is okay. This is the amount of time I have to come up with them, and that's it. So that was very helpful to help me be productive during that time as well. During this process, I learned some things about myself. I learned that I am a planner, so planning out projects like this was really useful for me. I didn't skip any pieces of the process though, so I don't have to learn from that choice. I did them all, and it was really useful. So the process of identifying key stakeholder priorities and documenting project scope went really well. My supervisor was really she helped me communicate well and just identify expectations, and that really helped me meet them. I knew what I was, because with a creative project like this, it's so easy to not have expectations, concrete things, but because we had those, it was really easy for me to meet them. It really helped. I knew what to deliver and when. So with the project schedule, it really helped because I decided I was going to do 1 prompt a day, and that was very helpful in keeping me on track with not getting stuck on them and just being productive every day. The communication plan actually didn't download for me, but I kept in contact with my supervisor. I sent in prompts, once or twice a week for feedback, so that was helpful. The project was completed on schedule, so the work plan was pretty accurate. The only thing it really missed was that I would turn in the prompts for feedback, and when I got them back, I'd have to edit them, and I didn't account for time for that. So I had to take out a little bit of time with making the prompts to go back and edit some of the others. But I just allotted some of the scheduled time to that, and it was fine. I learned about the project management process, that it's important to be specific and to stay in communication. Those 2 really help you get things done. My SMART goal for the future is to stay in communication with the supervisor or the project manager. The measurable and time-bound is that twice a week during the project, at least, you should communicate expectations to see if anything's changed. I think this is realistic and agreed upon, as in I've told my supervisor for the next project that's what I want to continue to do. So this was really helpful.